Hello, learners. Good day. I'm Pilarca Dizon, your teacher for today, and welcome to Oral Communication class. Today, we are going to discuss on your Module 7, Quarter 2 on Communicative Strategies. But before we start, make sure that you have with you your module, your pen, and of course, your notebook. Our class for today is geared up toward achieving this learning competency. Explain that the shift in speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategies affect the language form. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to distinguish various types of communicative strategies. Create a script that depicts the language form. We communicate every day because we need to share our thoughts, ideas, and opinions. And of course, to establish and maintain good relationships with one another. However, a conversation may be complex at times. That is why some people get lost along the way and misunderstand each other. Before we discuss our topic, let's try to answer first the activity 1 called Happy Trip to test how well do you know the topic. Are you ready? Directions. Imagine that you are going to have an imaginary field trip with your classmates. Imagine also that you brainstorm with them. Choose three from the given wonders of the Philippines which you want to visit and explore. Explain why. Write your answers in the activity sheet. You may add a tourist spot you are familiar with, which are not included in the list. Number 1. Banawe Rice Terraces. Number 2. The Chocolate Hills of Bohol. Number 3. Tubataha Reefs Natural Park. Number 4. Mount Hamigitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary. Number 5. Mayon Volcano Natural Park. Number 6. Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park. Number 7. Hundred Islands National Park. Number 8. Boracay. Number 9. Kayangan Lake Coron, Palawan. Number 10. Pinatubo Crater Lake, Botolan, Zambales. Before you list down your specific beautiful tourist spot in your locality, try to answer first these questions from Activity 1 during your imaginary brainstorming session. Number 1, how did your group start a conversation during the brainstorming process? Number 2, how did you end the conversation effectively? Now, it's your turn to list down at least 2 beautiful tourist spots in your locality. Consider these questions. Write your answer in the activity sheet. Number 1. Why do tourists visit this place? Number 2. What do many visitors like to do here? Number 3. Where can visitors get the best food? Number 4. What outdoor activities are available? Number 5. Where can visitors buy their souvenirs? We discussed the types of speech act in our previous lesson. This time, we will know the types of communicative strategy in various speech situations. First, nomination. A speaker carries out nomination to collaboratively establish a topic. It is choosing a topic and opening or starting it for discussion. Number 2, topic restriction is confining or limiting the development of the topic and keeping it within bounds. This may be done by interrupting the one speaking or avoiding the topic altogether. Number 3, turn taking refers to the exchange of turns or instances when each speaker talks in an interaction. It pertains to the process by which people decide who takes the conversational floor. There is a code of behavior behind establishing a productive conversation, but the primary idea is to give all communicators a chance to speak. Topic control is directing and regulating the flow or development of the interaction. For example, in meetings, you may only have a turn to speak after the chairperson directs you to do so. Number 5, topic shifting means changing the topic or its direction and emphasis. You may use effective conversational transitions to indicate a shift, like, by the way, in addition to what you said, or which reminds me of. Number 6, repair is fixing and correcting anything negative or providing any kind of amends or remedy to something that has gone wrong in the exchange between the two speakers. And number 7, topic termination is ending, concluding, or closing the conversation or interaction. Now, let us discuss comprehensively the type of communicative strategy. Are you ready? Again, in nomination, a speaker carries out nomination to collaboratively and to productively establish a topic. Basically, when you use this strategy, you try to open a topic with the people you are talking to. When beginning a topic in a conversation, especially if it does not arise from a previous topic, you may start off with news inquiries and news announcements, as they promised extended talk. Most importantly, keep the conversational environment open for opinions until the prior topic shuts down easily and initiates a smooth end. This could efficiently signal the beginning of a new topic in the conversation. Topic restriction
refers to any limitation you may have as a speaker. When communicating in the classroom, in a meeting, or while hanging out with your friends, you are typically given specific instructions that you must follow. These instructions confine you as a speaker and limit what you can say. For example, in your class, you might be asked by your teacher to brainstorm on possible remedies in implementing a strict safety protocol to minimize the spread of coronavirus in your locality, or deliver a speech on digital natives.
In these cases, you cannot decide to talk about something else. On the other hand, conversing or talking with your friends during ordinary days can be far more casual than these examples. Just the same, remember to be always on point and avoid side sweeping from the topic during the conversation to avoid communication breakdown.
In turn taking, we observed in our actual classroom discussion before that sometimes their classmates are given unequal opportunities to talk because others take much time during the conversation.
Turn taking pertains to the process by which people decide who take the conversational floor. There is a code of behavior behind establishing and sustaining a productive conversation. But the primary idea is to give all communicators a chance to speak. Topic control covers how procedural formality or informality affects the development of topic in conversations. For example, in meetings, you may only have a turn to speak after the chairperson directs you to do so. Unlike with a casual conversation with friends over lunch or coffee, where you may take the conversational floor anytime. Remember that regardless of the formality of the context, topic control is achieved cooperatively. This means that when a topic is initiated, it should be collectively developed by avoiding unnecessary interruptions and topic shifts. You can make yourself actively involved in the conversation without overly dominating it by using minimal responses like yes, okay, go on, asking tag questions to clarify information briefly.
Topic shifting, as the name suggests, involves moving from one topic to another. In other words, it is where one part of the conversation ends and where other begins. When shifting from one topic to another, you have to be very intuitive, meaning having the ability to know or understand things without any proof or evidence. Make sure that the previous topic was nurtured enough to generate adequate views. You may also use effective conversational transitions to indicate a shift like, by the way, and in addition to what you said. Repair refers to how speakers address the problems in speaking, listening, and comprehending that they may encounter in a conversation. It is a self-righting mechanism in any social interaction. If there's a problem in understanding the conversation, speakers will always try to address and correct it.
For example, I really appreciate the leadership of Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. I mean, our President Rodrigo Duterte. Another sentence. I decided to consult the DLSU psychologist, Dr. Fe Santos. I'm sorry, it was Dr. Fe Sanchez rather. Topic termination refers to the conversation participants close initiating expressions that end a topic in a conversation. Most of the time, the topic initiator takes responsibility to signal the end of the discussion as well. Some closing expressions like bye, okay, thanks a lot, see you later, well, next time around. Let us practice. Activity 2 on conversation. Are you ready? Identify the type of communicative strategy in each statement. Number 1. Do you have anything to say? Number 2. One of the important lessons I gained from the discussion is the value of resilience despite of the pandemic we've been facing. Excuse me, I think we should speak one at a time so we can clearly understand what we want to say about the issue. Number 4. Go on with your ideas. I'll let you finish first before I say something. Number 5. Have you heard the news about the newly discovered vaccine for the virus? Number 6. Hey, how are you? I missed you. Number 7. Extend my best wishes to your children. See you soon. Number 8. Good to see you. Anyway, I came to visit you because I want to personally offer apologies for what I did last night. Sorry, I can't give you my final decision as of now. I am still confused. Let's talk next time, okay? Number 10. Now it's your turn to present your research proposal. Let us practice more. Activity 3. Lights, camera, action. Directions. Think of two scenes from a movie or a TV show where various communicative strategies were employed in one conversation. Watch the scene and evaluate the effect of the strategy applied to the conversation and to the characters. Use the table on the next slide. On the first column, you write the movie, scene and context, and characters. On the second column, you write communicative strategy applied. On the third column, the effect on the conversation. And the fourth one, the effect on the characters. Activity 4. Let us remember. Directions. Complete the given sentences to process what you have learned from this lesson. Number 1. There are 7 types of communicative strategies. These are: it is important to know the different types of communicative strategies because it is good to end a conversation so that let us assess Activity 5 on script writing. First, write a 2 to 3 minute tourism commercial. Second, your tourism commercial should include the place you have actually visited within your locality. Third, mention the things that make the tourist spot a dream destination. Fourth, consider those 5 questions in your Activity 1 when writing your script. And fifth, the rubric on the next slide will be used in assessing your script. Make sure it meets the given criteria. Let us enhance. Activity 6, Communicative Strategies Applied. Direction. Complete the dialogue using an appropriate closing statement to signify the end of conversation. You may use terminal exchange expressions such as see you later, goodbye, next time around, etc. Hi Neil. Hi John Ray. Did you go to the basketball game yesterday? No, I went to a birthday party with my cousins. Did our team win? No, they didn't. They lost. Let us reflect. Reflect on what you have learned after taking up this lesson by completing the table. What were your thoughts or ideas about the topic before taking up a lesson on types of communicative strategy? What new or additional ideas did you learn after taking up this lesson? That's all for today. I hope you have learned something from our lesson. Once again, I'm Pilarca Dizon. See you on our next virtual class. Have a nice day. References. That's all for today. I hope you have learned something from our lesson. Once again, I'm Pilarca Dizon. See you on our next virtual class. Have a nice day. Thank you.